A landlord wants her property back but forgot one crucial thing: the law. A couple with a newborn baby, nowhere to go, and a signed lease that doesn't kick in until August. And a judge who's about to drop a legal bombshell nobody saw coming. Then a young mother facing 4 probation violations, a special needs child, and 0 income. 2 cases, 2 judges, and 2 rulings that will completely surprise you. Let's get into it.
This is a termination case. All right, Mr. Ratliff, what's your... Explain what's going on.
I have asked since fall for them to vacate the house at 8491 Heron River Drive because I want to reclaim the property.
Okay, let me ask you this. Was there a lease on the premises?
No, there was not.
It was a handshake agreement.
It was a handshake agreement.
Gotcha. Okay. Ms. Kleinbach and Mr. Edmonds, what's your position on this?
She did ask us in the fall, but she said that it was the first of the year that we had to be out. But that was 2 days after we had a baby. We're not trying to keep the place. We just signed a lease a week ago. It's been really hard to find a place to live. I think we looked at like 100 places.
Gotcha. Okay, so let me ask you this. Are you saying you signed a lease to another place about a week ago?
Yeah, but we can't move in until August, 1st of August,
Whoa.
Maybe the middle of July.
I would say that they told you they were moving out in March.
All right. And Ms. Ratliff?
I never said that I was moving out in March.
You told me the 1st of March that the house that you rented would be empty. So August is way too late.
Ms. Ratliff?
Yes, sir.
Looking through your paperwork, did you send them a notice to quit?
Yes.
Yes. It was written on the 10th and delivered to them on the 10th.
And they've done damage to the house at the disaster.
We have not done damage to the house, Nikki.
Yeah, I would like to know what damage we've done.
Folks, no, not hearing it right now. I'm dealing with something else.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ms. Ratliff, there's a problem with your case.
Okay.
All I have in my file is a letter asking them to leave.
Yes.
Okay. So, and I'm assuming you didn't send the state form to them advising them that, because I don't have it.
The form was supposed to be delivered from the 14th District Court, and it said received on May 17th.
No, that's the complaint.
Okay.
I'm talking, so the letter that you sent on May 10th, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So a couple of things. You sent a letter to them on May 10th. You have to give them 30 days written notice by statute.
Okay.
Okay. So, and it needs to be on a form that complies with all of the court rules. It has to advise them of certain things that they can do, advise them of their right to an attorney. All of those things are on that form.
Okay, where do I get that form?
Pardon?
Where do I get that form?
You have to get it from you can get a copy from either the website, you can go to the state website, or you can come down to any of our courts and they can provide you that form. It's basically a 30-day notice to quit. Okay, so here's the problem with the case that you have right now. Is that the form that you sent on the 10th doesn't comply with what's required to be sent to a tenant. That's the first thing.
Okay,
Even if it did, you did not give them enough time on the notice. Okay, because you have to give them 30 days.
Hold on. This is where it gets real. The judge just revealed that Miss Ratliff's notice to quit doesn't comply with state law. Not only was it the wrong form, but she didn't even give the required 30 days. By statute, without a proper notice, the court literally cannot hear the case. No subject matter jurisdiction means no ruling. She did everything wrong procedurally. And now, she has to start the entire process over again.
You muted yourself. Okay, there you are. Okay, you follow me?
yeah,
So, and without getting into the technicalities, I will if you want me to, but I won't. I'm just going to tell you this is the way that it works. I don't really get what's called subject matter jurisdiction over the case to hear it unless there's a proper notice that's sent. By
okay,
statute, that's how I get it. If I
Okay.
don't have subject matter jurisdiction, I can't rule on the case. And so since I can't rule on the case by case law, the only option I have is to dismiss the case.
so then I have to go get those forms and file them.
And you have to get the forms, get them served. You basically have to start the proceeding again.
Okay,
But because this was a month-to-month tenancy in effect, you have to give them that month period by statute.
okay,
Got it?
got it.
Okay. Mr. Edmonds, Ms. Clembaugh, do you guys have any questions regarding what I've just said?
You said that she has to give us a month. What, before the proceedings start all over again?
She's got to start the proceedings again because the notice is invalid.
So I have a question. So it says on that we have to give them only a 7-day notice.
Who is this talking to me? I'm sorry.
I'm Jean's daughter-in-law. So it says
Okay.
it says in the paperwork on the court website that you can give a 7-day notice if they've have extensive and continuing physical injury to the property. So the property there's the outside of it, there is stuff everywhere. So
Hold on. Okay, so let me explain a couple of things.
Yeah.
First thing is, that has to be filed in a particular way.
Okay.
The information is correct and can be a 7-day if those are the circumstances. I don't have any proof of that in what I've got here.
Okay.
That's the first thing.
So what do we have to do for that?
The second thing is, I cannot give you legal advice.
No, that's okay.
I know that sounds really messed up, but I can't give you legal advice. I can just tell you why I'm ruling on that, but I can't tell you how you should proceed. And I'd suggest that if you have some concerns about that, you may want to consult a lawyer.
Okay,
It's because we're moving out that the stuff's everywhere. I'm getting rid of stuff. We've been here for 6 years.
Sir, I don't know all of that.
Yes, sir.
I just have paperwork in front of me. You guys can tell me whatever. I just don't know. All I know is I don't have jurisdiction to hear the case. Because the court lacks subject matter jurisdiction, this case is dismissed.
Case dismissed. Not because the tenants were right, not because the landlord was wrong, but because the law has a process, and if you skip it, the court has no power to act. Miss Ratliff now has to get the correct form, serve it properly, and wait another 30 days before refiling. Meanwhile, the tenants have until August. That's the law working exactly as designed. Now meet Anaya Greer. Her situation is something else entirely.
Greer, Anaya Kenyetta or Greer, Bruce 5F244382.
Good morning, Judge and staff.
Dave Chung, you can have a seat at the table there, sir. Good morning, Mr. Graziani.
John Botkin, attorney on behalf of Anaya Greer. Judge, I've had the opportunity to discuss this matter with Anaya Greer. There's a technical violation. Miss Greer, can you state your name for the record?
Where is she?
She's on Zoom, Judge, and she's actually on an iPhone. We were having difficulty being connected to one another. It was static, and I assured her that we were good at our end, but,
I'm trying to get her out of the breakout room right now.
okay.
Why didn't she show up in person?
She's got a young child, Judge.
Did we give her permission to do this?
I believe
Last time you told her she could, Judge.
Okay. What am I?
Judge, very briefly.
Hang on one second. I don't want to do
There she is.
Ms. Greer, your name?
Anaya Greer.
All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 counts. How's she going to proceed on these?
Judge, he pleads guilty to the one count of not paying the entire amount. She's having financial difficulty, but she indicated to me she completed the anger management. She completed community service and took care of the other matters. It's just the financial, constraints. And I'm just asking for continuation, Judge. So she, in fact, is technically guilty.
But she's got 4 counts.
I understand, Judge, but she indicated to me that she completed the anger management. She completed all the community
She
service.
provide us with proof? Did she do? Hang on. Call Jessica. I got a charge of failure to complete the alcohol and drug insight and awareness program. Failure to complete the anger management 1-day program. Failure to pay fines and costs. And failure to provide proof of completion of 16 hours of community service by December the 15th of 25. So I have to take these one at a time, and she can either take a plea or she can go ahead and request a hearing, or what is she?
Judge, I believe she completed the 16 hours after.
I know, well, this is May. She was supposed to have it done by December 15th.
She wasn't able to do so.
Well, then she's going to have to plead guilty or request a hearing, whatever you guys want. What about they just generated this April 14th. Jessica, your name? Has she provided proof of completion of any of these things?
She did. So when you saw her on April 14th, you took her leave on this. And
I
then
did?
You did. You took her leave on these, and then you allowed her to do a class through a different organization that was a little cheaper, that was better for her financially. And then you said consider it for today, May 11th, to see if she completed that. She did complete the anger management class through the new approved organization. It is completed and done. The anger community service has been done as well.
Nice.
The only thing that's left is she does have a balance. She has a $380 balance. That's my only concern at this time, considering she's scheduled for a prosecutor review on June 25th. That does give us a short.
Did she do her community? She did. When did she?
Complete her community service. The only thing left is that balance.
So that's all we're talking about is the sentencing. So everything else is done, but she didn't do her community service until when?
She didn't complete her community service until, let's see. I have that she completed her community service on March 30th.
All right. Why didn't she get everything done when she was supposed to, Mr. Ghazi?
Judge, she's, raising a child. She's operating under very difficult circumstances without coming in detail.
How old is your child, ma'am?
1 year old.
Are you working?
No, I'm just a stay-at-home mom.
Is the father in her life or the child's life?
You asked me this before somewhat, but not as much as he should know.
So how are you supporting yourself?
With the help of my family that lives in the area. My child is special needs, so I have to be like a stay-at-home mom right now.
Oh, I've got limited income due to disability payments.
Would you like to complete community service instead of paying your fines? I'll let you do that. If you can get a babysitter or whatever, or your mom or dad can watch, your sibling can watch your child. If you want to do that, I'll let you do that, or you can pay the money. It's up to you.
Stop right there. 4 probation violations, but look at the context. Anaya is a stay-at-home mom with a 1-year-old special needs child, no income, relying on family support, and an absent father. She completed anger management. She completed community service late, but done. The only thing left is a $380 balance, and the judge just offered her community service instead of paying. That's not weakness, that's a court recognizing real human circumstances. Are you watching this?
Sure, yes, I can do that.
Can do what?
The community service is fine.
So let me think a second. She owes 360,
380 when I checked this morning,
and in the review hearings in June,
June 25th.
defendant to pay 380 or serve 23 hours of community service by June the 10th. Okay? So you either got to pay the 380 or perform 23 hours of community service. I won't make an issue of the tardiness on the other community service, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, so you understand the sentence then, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
All right, thank you. Bye now.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. President.
Thank you, Judge.
Two very different cases. One outcome driven by procedure, one by compassion. Miss Ratliff learned the hard way. In housing court, form matters as much as facts. Anaya Greer walked away with 23 hours of community service instead of a $380 fine, a judge choosing rehabilitation over punishment. Justice isn't always what you expect. If this hit different, smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, share this, and subscribe for more courtroom breakdowns.